Oh, this figure is from a long time ago, but who cares? Let's get into the review. Hello everyone, this is Verzo here today, and today we are looking at an old figure called Transformers Breakdown. This is from like a series of Hasbro's called Combiner Wars. And see, what makes that so interesting is that all the Transformers in that series can combine with a big Transformer to make an even giant Transformer. And Breakdown here is one of the bad guys. Breakdown is like from the first series of Combiner Wars, and it's the Decepticon that combines with another one I have called Moral Master, and he is one of the only 3 Combiner Wars figures I have, which is kind of sad. We'll get into it later. But right now, let's talk about his sculpt. The painting and sculpting on this is actually pretty nice for Hasbro. Most of this is in like colored plastic. That way it'll be nice and durable, so that way you can play with it without having paint shipping. But of course, there are some paints like the face here, and the details all over, even the kibble. And of course, kibble is was referred to as parts that show it can transform, which of course this has a lot of, including the feet and the back. Back Lives Matter. Still, we also got the Decepticon logo right here, which is nice painted in my camera can focus. And the face is kind of a little bit off. I know this is from the original show that came out, but it's just kind of weird to me. But still, it's pretty nice. This figure is nice and solid. But of course, posing it's kind of a little bit of a hassle. Because it doesn't really have a lot of posability, so you can't really stand up that good. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for proving it for me. Let's just get into the posability, please. Alright, for posability, we have a ball joint head so it can rotate. The arms can do 360, but this kind of interferes with it. The arms can move out this much. Bend at the elbow. Of course, I can't rotate here. Nothing at the wrist. You got a little waist rotation. Leg can move up that far. It can move back that far. Beautiful spread. It has a double joint, a knee bend, and of course no pivots. So posability of this guy can do better, but now let's get into the other things. For accessories, you get this cool sword and a gun, which has 2 pegs that you can put into his arm, his hand, right like this, or like this, whatever you prefer. And of course, both look pretty nice. I kind of like swords that are guns too, because it adds a little bit more uniqueness to it. And then for the other weapon, we have this. And of course, this goes into the transformation later, but you can of course put it in the hand if it'll take it. There you go, and it can be used as a cannon. And of course, for storage, you get a little peg right here, which you can either put the sword or the gun, which is pretty nice. I also wish they could have painted more of this. But now let's get into a transformation. here we have the car mode, which of course is kind of nice. I like how the Transformer like compacted into this nice slim car. Where Kibble, you do easily see the hands, which isn't really a problem, and you see this like for the thing that it's gonna be introduced later. And of course, it does roll, but not really that well because of this right here. It sort of like blocks mobility a lot. But still, it's still pretty nice, and you can put either the gun or the sword on top. A little bit more weapons, and of course, it can. The only possibility is this can move up and down, like side to side, and the wheels can spin. Again, that's pretty nice. And for size comparisons, I'm good. Here's the Primal Groudon and the Funko Godzilla. And now let's put this guy back into its robot. And of course, for size comparisons, here we have with Godzilla and Primal Groudon, which I forgot to do like when he was originally in robot mode. Sorry about that. My apologies. I was a little bit distracted. But still, like, now let's get into the other thing. See, this guy can transform into either an arm or a leg, depending on like who you want to use it with or what place you want it. So the leg is sort of similar with the arm, but for now let's just go with the arm for now. So let's do that now. And here we have the arm. I wanted to use Mortal Master with it, but I decided to maybe like do it for like another video in case you guys want another. Still, like, you get a lot, like once it combines, like, it gets a lot more possibility, like arm bend, wrist mobility, and even like an opening hand, I mean. And there's even a peg which you can store the weapon in, which is pretty nice. Look, I mean, it'll just be like a little dagger if you fully combine. And of course, the leg is actually sort of different. It's sort of similar. You just move that up, take this, and like move it around like that, so that way it becomes a leg. That's really all you have to do. Also, I want to mention that sometimes in instructions it says like to close this, like to put these two together. But I sort of like it like this. That way you get a little bit more possibility. But still, like, it's not really anything big right now since it's only by itself. But like, someday, like, if I ever get more of these Combiner Wars, I can like put them all together so you can show them. But still, let's put this guy back and give it the final view. Overall, this figure really is good. I mean, there are some things to improve, like maybe give us a little wrist mobility, and I don't know, like make this like get to a set that you can actually get all 5. But still, this is still good by itself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hope to see you guys next time. This is Inferno Zero signing out. Later.